sponsored by Fight Division. I am currently here with Magnus's coach. Thank you so much for chatting to us, Eddie. I know you are busy and obviously you're going to be getting Magnus ready. Talk to us a little bit about how it's been up until this point with Magnus. He seems very calm, very cool, very collected, but he said in the next hour or so now he's basically just going to up the intensity and up the level. Can you feel that in him?
Yeah, so after time we were talking about this, just staying, like there's no point tuning in and focusing when it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So like you obviously need to tune in and focus for the fight, but you do it too early, you're wasting energy, the nerves, so you try and just stay relaxed as possible. Like don't stay cooped up in the hotel room, like just act like a normal day. When you have your best performances, you never focus on it, you're always doing something and staying like relaxed and yeah.
So how do you know, because I always wonder this, like how do you know like how to time that? Is that different for each fighter? Like is that a personal thing? Like so Magnus's time might be different to yours or to you know Jay's or somebody's. Is it personal to the fighter, like how long they need before it to sort of get themselves into that mindset?
Yeah, I try to take the worry and timing away from the fighter, so they're not like fuck it, like my hand's done, my massage, because a lot of people manifest their nerves or like the power into like something, like their favourite shorts or the timing or get my gloves on. But I'm like, just relax. I tell them, I just look at the fight card. A couple of fights out, I plan it. I just say, relax, man. If they get hyped up and want to go, I'm like, I usually just try to take control and just say, chill out, ramp them up at the right time the intensity, and just like when you take over a little bit for the fighter, it relieves that stress that they don't have to manage anything. They just have to trust the process of the coach.
Yeah, so that's brilliant as a coach that you are. You're taking that worry away so they can just concentrate on what they need to. Magnus told me that he's had you doing some breath work today. Magnus is really into meditation, visualization. He said you've been doing some breath work today?
Yeah, Magnus is really like changed as a person and a fighter. So like he's a lot calmer now. He's really found himself in Mexico. He likes to help people with just like the mindset, but not so much for fighting but for life. Yeah, with the breath work, it's fucking cool. Like we did some today, and he's helped me with it, and I've done a few sessions with it, and it's cool. I don't know how you can say it's not. Like for me, I was just telling him that I always have a static in my brain of working and going. But after that, it was just like, it was really calm, and like that was gone. So it's helped me today. So it's cool that the different things he's got into. But I really rock it. I reckon it's awesome.
So talk to us a little bit about is it Tulum? Am I pronouncing that right? Tulum. Tulum. So he's got nothing but great things to say about Tulum. So this is like where he's been training. How is it that you ended up there and he's ended up there at the same time? Like how have you two came together?
Yeah, so me and Magnus, we were both in Thailand in different parts. We were in Phuket. I was traveling around. Magnus had a great career there, and I think COVID flipped everything on the head like it did for most people. I had a gym there, and then it went COVID. There's no business for anyone. 90% of the business is shut down. I couldn't get back to Australia with my dog, so me and my wife, who's also a fighter, we moved to Mexico. We just went to Mexico because it was the only place that had freedom and was still open, and we needed somewhere to go. We were a little bit desperate of Thailand was like very, through COVID was very like hard, you know, like it was stressful. So we set the gym up in Mexico, and then from there we just built it. Magnus went back to Sweden and also had a break through COVID, and connected and started training again. I told him like, man, it's not like Thailand here. Like when you want to fight, just train. Like I'm not pushing you. There's like no incentive for pushing you for income taking percentage and stuff. I'm like, just relax, fucking find yourself. And he found himself with all these different things now, and now the hunger's come back to fight, and he's on a really good streak. Like, and we're taking it at his pace when he wants to fight, and they're coming, and we're just talking about the opportunities. But he's doing really well as a person and a fighter, and it's really good to see.
Yeah, amazing. I've only spoken to him like obviously recently we've only just connected, but straight away I said to him like you can feel like the energy off him, like, and he said like he's been on a spiritual journey and he feels like he's grown so much and stuff, and that is also very applicable to fighting. So like when he grows as a person, his fight game gets better because he's calmer and he's not rigid, he's not fighting everything. So it's really cool that he's like sort of speaking about that openly with people as well, because it'll encourage others. He seems super confident for tonight, like really not a worry on him. He's convinced, obviously, because of the experience and age difference. He doesn't think tonight's going to be. He said he's respectful of his opponent, but he's not too worried. Do you agree with that?
I think anyone we fight now, it's just like you have your opponent, you do the maths, you know what I mean? Like I look at what we need to do, but like you go into the fight like 100%. You're fighting the best guy in the world or the worst guy in the world. You go in the fight to win the fight 100% confident. So it's not that we're overconfident for Joe Ryan. We're just going in to fucking win. It doesn't matter who it is, and you can respect the opponents more for what they've done, but we go in there to win. You know, beginner or professional, we go to fight.
Yeah, it was the first time today, obviously, that I'd seen Magnus, like, he was starting to, like, up the ante a little bit, and we were getting, both of us got a bit giddy and a bit hyped on camera, and then that's the first time I'd sort of, like, seen that side, and he said to us, the guy that you've seen so far, like, he will disappear. Is that true? Like, because you've got experience with that. Like, I'm really excited to see that.
Like, you're seeing, like, the calm Magnus, like, he's calm and chill, and, like, but when we tune in and he's tuning in, like, he gets fucking crazy, man. But he puts on a show. He fights fucking hard, and the way he warms up and his mindset to get ready when we're tuning in, it's entertaining, but it's cool because he's so real with it. Yeah.
I could definitely feel it before, so I'm dead excited to see it.
Here we go.